What's up, everybody? That F-150 guy in the garage this morning. Had to go to the store. Yeah, believe it or not, you may not be able to tell in this video, but it is like really kind of cloudy and yeah, I think it's maybe 60 degrees out. Anyway, I had to go to the store and get penetrating oil. This just happens to be like the PB Blaster brand. And the reason is because this Jeep is older, like to get the windshield frame off, I'm gonna have to get PB Blaster in behind these. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work. They'll either shear off or you'll round out the Torx, whatever you want to call that. Yeah, you'll round that out and then you have to drill it, and it's a big pain in the ass. As far as the fenders go, I think I might do the fiberglass. I really do. I know there's been a lot of different input, and you know, the thing is it's not going to be a daily driver. So as far as, you know, the chance of somebody hitting it, kind of slim to none. I mean, it will be trailered wherever it's going, and I don't know. I'm torn. I'm still, you know, I'm thinking fiberglass, but steel is cheaper. It'd be easier to paint. I did have someone comment and say about doing a fiberglass fender, but then the inner fender coated in Kevlar. And that's a fantastic idea, really. But the question is, the fiberglass is more expensive, and then you're paying to coat it with Kevlar too. So, in all reality, you could get steel. It gets bunged up. You can buy another steel fender for what you've got into it for fiberglass plus Kevlar. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal there. But absolutely, the fiberglass will not rust, and these things are notorious for rusting the inside out, just like we see on the other side. I don't know. Guess I'll still have to figure that one out. So anyway, I'm going to coat these bolts with PB Blaster, and then the other thing you need is heat. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get a new windshield frame. Obviously there's rust there, and it's probably rotting in the inside, although it's fairly solid. I'm not certain, but I'll take a look at it. If it's not rusting in the inside, then I'll use this one and try to get new hinges, because it's just easier to replace hardware like hinges. And, you know, I'm just gonna get new latches. These things are dirt cheap. $9 I think for a set. So I'll just get new hood latches. And yeah. Okay. So yeah, anybody that's going to be working on a restoration project, especially on a Jeep, and especially in the New England states, always a good idea to have your PB Blaster penetrant, or any kind of penetrating oil, really. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray it down in there. No, I'm not worried about damaging the paint. Reality is it's going to be hard to determine whether it's getting down in there or not, just because you can't really see that well. If there's a gasket, which I think there is a small gasket behind it. Okay, so now the best thing to do is let that soak for a good 24 hours. Because that's the whole idea of penetrating. It has a solvent that works on the corrosion to break it up. Alright, so that's sprayed, and I'll get some other video here when I work with the heat. Try and get this stuff off. One last thing before I go inside for the day. Gonna see how this paint stripper works. Obviously I've used it before. Let's see what happens. Okay, so obviously the paint that was on before Nick painted it was nothing more than a spray paint out of a can, all the way down to bare metal. Yeah, wow, crazy. Oh my. No more ZL1. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do. Yep. Alright. That's it for the day. I just wanted to see how well this was going to work. And obviously, like I said, there's hardly any paint on this thing. So I'll have to strip it, sand it again, and then get this odds and ends replaced, get the interior figured out, and then before too long we'll be ready for paint. Yeah. And then the big expense, the engine and transmission swap, and rear end swap, and front end swap. Long way to go, but we'll get there.